First of all, actually, I'll be speaking on my behalf, not from Axis Bank perspective. Yeah, and in general, I think endpoints constitute. So before even I step into endpoints, actually, we have to understand the construct of the mobile banking. How the services are construed. There are certain, services in terms of mobile banking services. Either the bank is providing to the customers, or the various ecosystem behind the bank is able to enable those services and hence provide the services to the customer. So within the bubble that actually the bank actually provides, it is definitely safe and secure to the extent that it is not misused from the endpoint perspective. But then there are responsibilities that the users have to actually ensure that their endpoints are safe and secure. Say for example, every one of us knows rooted device, antiquated operating systems, and a lot of actually malicious applications not to be used on the same mobile which one would use for mobile banking. So some of these basic precautions are definitely there. So that becomes a shared responsibility model, which means that there are part responsibilities which are very important from customers and part responsibilities of the financial institutions who is providing those banking services. If both of those institution and the individual is not playing the responsibilities to enable this shared services, I think that will fail this entire, the jam trinity and all the good things that was actually spoken about in the previous panel. So how to affect the shared responsibility? Now, globally, if I were to talk, there were up till 2 years back, there were 2 billion users having digital identities across the world, out of the total approximately 6 billion population across the world. Now that 2 billion has suddenly swelled to becoming 4 billion digital identities across the world, people having digital identities. The identities are definitely much more than that. Now, 4 billion people, so which means that 2 billion people have suddenly come into the ecosystem, which is a huge number. It's actually a 100% jump in last 2 years. And these people, naturally, since they were not a part of the earlier ecosystem, naturally they are not as savvy as the first 2 billion people. These people definitely are, I would say, susceptible to all kinds of risk on phishing, wishing, whatever you call it, all kinds of digital crimes that you can think of. They probably are in for a surprise if they are not absolutely aware and they are cautious of all the responsibilities that they have to discharge. So I think it is the common responsibilities among all the institutions, irrespective of whatever they are, wherever they are, that they have to educate the people, they have to handhold them in the same rigor as they are actually reaching out to them through various ways and means for adopting the digital. Because naturally the surprise element is not immediate, but it is later. So you have to actually maintain the rigor. Once customers are onboarded, you have to maintain the rigor to actually educate them and ensure that they do the right things in order not to have the surprise.